Have you ever wondered how gold is extracted and processed? This mesmerizing metal has held humanity's fascination for centuries, from ancient civilizations to modern societies. The allure of gold is so robust that it drives an industry worth nearly $200 billion every year. But have you ever pondered how this precious metal goes from being a raw resource buried deep in the earth to the shiny object we adore? Today we are going to delve into the fascinating process of gold extraction and processing. Before the extraction process begins, there's a crucial step: identifying potential gold-bearing areas. Now this is no small task, and it's not left to chance. Rather, it involves the meticulous work of geologists and mining companies. They conduct extensive surveys and studies, probing the Earth's crust, seeking out those precious glimmers of gold. Geologists use sophisticated tools and techniques like geochemical analysis and geophysical surveys to detect anomalies that may indicate the presence of gold. This can be likened to a high-stakes treasure hunt, where the X on the map is often hidden deep beneath the surface. Mining companies then step in, leveraging the data gathered by geologists to pinpoint the potential gold-bearing areas. This involves a delicate balance of science, technology, and good old-fashioned intuition. It's a process that takes time, patience, and a keen understanding of the Earth's geology. But the reward? Well, that's golden. Once a deposit is found, the real work begins. Mining operations commence with drilling and blasting in hard rock deposits. This is not just your average pick and shovel operation. We're talking about an intricate dance between man, machine, and the Earth herself. Specialized machinery, such as long-hole drill rigs, play a pivotal role in this process. These beasts of industry bore into the rock, creating pathways for explosives that will later be used to break up the rock and reveal its hidden treasures. But this isn't a haphazard process. Like a surgeon's precise incision, explosives are carefully placed, ensuring maximum efficiency and safety. Once the stage is set, the fuse is lit, and the blast initiates, transforming solid, impenetrable rock into a more manageable form. Yet, the work doesn't stop there. After the dust settles and the echoes of the explosion fade, mucking machines are brought in. These unsung heroes of the mining world automate the removal of the loose material, turning a potentially back-breaking task into a streamlined operation. They scoop, convey, and dump the debris, cleaning up the aftermath of the blast and paving the way for the next round of drilling and blasting. Through this meticulous process, the rock is broken up, revealing the sought-after metal that has lured mankind for millennia. And after the rock is broken up, the extracted material is ready for the next stage. This is the point where the real magic happens, where we start to separate the gold from the grit. But that's a story for another scene. Now that we have the extracted material, it's time for the exciting part: extracting the gold. The first step in this process involves crushing the material into small, manageable pieces. This makes it easier for the gold to be extracted, as it increases the surface area of the rock and allows for more efficient chemical reactions. Once the material has been crushed, it's time to grind it down even further. This step is crucial because it maximizes the exposure of the gold within the rock, facilitating the extraction process. It's a bit like grinding coffee beans. The finer the grind, the stronger the coffee. In our case, the finer the grind, the more gold we can extract. Next, it's time for a little chemistry. The ground material is mixed with a cyanide solution which bonds with the gold particles and separates them from the rest of the rock. This process, known as leaching, is incredibly efficient, but it's also where we must be most cautious. Cyanide is a toxic substance, and it's crucial that we handle it responsibly to minimize environmental impact. After the cyanide has done its job, the solution undergoes aeration and filtration. Aeration introduces air into the solution, helping to separate the gold from the cyanide. Filtration then removes the remaining solids, leaving us with a solution of gold and other metals. The final step in this process is precipitation. This involves adding substances that react with the metals in the solution, causing them to solidify and drop out of the solution. What we're left with is a concentrate of gold and other metals, ready for further purification. Throughout this process, it's important that we adhere to strict environmental regulations. This includes effective effluent treatment and waste management, ensuring that the cyanide and other harmful substances are properly neutralized and disposed of. Once the gold is extracted from the material, it's time for further purification. Smelting is the key process that separates impurities from the gold concentrate. It's a process that's as old as the art of metalworking itself, and it's here that the magic happens. The gold concentrate, teeming with potential, is introduced to a crucible and subjected to high temperatures. This crucible becomes a fiery furnace, a veritable cauldron of transformation. As the temperature rises, the molten material stirs and dances in the heat, the impurities separating from the precious gold. These impurities, lighter in weight, float to the surface while the heavier gold descends, settling at the bottom of the crucible. This process, as mesmerizing as it is essential, is the heart of gold purification. But the journey doesn't end there. The gold, now free of impurities, is not yet ready for the market. It must first undergo a process known as refining. This step further purifies the gold, enhancing its quality and value. Sophisticated techniques are employed to ensure that any remaining impurities are eliminated, leaving us with a product that is as pure as it is beautiful. Now you might be wondering, how can we be sure of the purity of this gold? That's where assaying comes in. Assaying is a critical part of the process, a quality check if you will, that determines the purity of the gold. Through a combination of fire, chemicals, and expert analysis, the gold is tested. The final purity is then expressed in carats, with 24 carats representing pure gold. Every step of this process, from the smelting to the refining, and finally to the assaying, is meticulously controlled. It's a symphony of science and art, a testament to our relentless pursuit of perfection. It's a journey that transforms raw earth into a metal that has captivated us for millennia. And so, after the rigors of smelting, refining, and assaying, we arrive at the end of our journey. Now we have a purified gold product ready for the market. A product that embodies both the beauty of nature and the ingenuity of human endeavor. So why is this process so important? Well, the extraction of gold is an intricate dance of science and industry that powers a significant portion of the global economy. Gold, with its unique properties and radiant allure, is not just limited to jewelry or reserves in a vault. It's an essential component in electronics, dentistry, and even aerospace. But this isn't just about extracting value from the earth, it's also about how we do it. With the use of cyanidation processes in gold extraction, there's an undeniable environmental impact. As responsible stewards of our planet, it's crucial that we minimize this impact through effective effluent treatment and waste management. In essence, it's not just about the gold we extract, but also about the footprints we leave behind. And that, folks, is the remarkable journey of gold, from being encased in rock to becoming a valuable commodity in our markets.